GM fam, we are live with your host Phil X Contreras, where we talk about NFTs, the drama, the love, and the vibes. Things like Polygon launching a missile on Solana, Experiment NFT and Jerzy building out on the bear on Solana and what this is all about, and of course my watch list and things to come. Okay, so keep in mind this isn't financial advice, only entertainment of what cartoon JPEGs I like. So with that said, things that we want to talk about right now. Magic Eden has now came up with something very interesting. Right here, they basically announced, what if your collections announcement was on our front page, reaching nearly 1 million impressions in a week? What if your news reached thousands of degens every single day at no cost? So here they have something called the trending announcements. So basically, someone can come out and bring this trend out, like this Nickelback saying, look at this photograph, look at me, yada, yada. So there is communication happening within this platform. Some may say it's like the Facebook version of Magic Eden, not like Facebook, but like social media where there's actual communication going back and forth between users, between the buyer and the seller, and announcements. So that's actually a really good idea from Magic Eden. I'm pretty sure other market competitors will be taking advantage of this, and they're going to keep innovating around this communication platform. And who knows, this could be like a little social media platform as well. So we will take a look at that and see how that plays out. Now, the other thing that I do want to talk about is Toys R Us. Toys R Us is basically finally minting out at some point. And this thing right here, I mean, we really don't know how the art's going to look like, but basically they have this roadmap, right? And this roadmap shows how they're basically going to come out. You got 10K collection here. You got supposedly a party here, which could be like an event out in town, like maybe Art Basel or NFT NYC, something like that down the road. There could be a metaverse as well. It says level 1 and in real life store. So maybe some holders will have benefits in here. Here's the other interesting part. It says token required. So could there be a Toys R Us token? Maybe. It might happen. So these guys could probably be legit and not rug Solana. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're actually trying to be part of the Solana degen NFT community. And as you can see, this roadmap kind of shows it because they didn't just build a roadmap of yada, yada, yada points. They did it the way the gods did it. They did it the way Ghost Kid DAO did it. They're trying to be a part of Solana. And by doing that, they're doing what Solana NFT degen projects do, is create these type of roadmaps that, we're used to. So those are really the only signs I see here. I mean, we do see a little Magic Eden in there. There's some blocks in there, GP3E, which I don't know what that would mean, but I'm pretty sure that will bring out something exciting in the future. Now, the one thing that I am watching, I would say, is the price of this NFT collection. And as you can see, all props to Anybody's NFT. They basically brought these guys in and helped them come into this platform. And their holders deserve first rights. They are out of this collection. Now, those of us who don't have Anybody's or any of the side collections, I'm just gonna be on the side watching them mint. I'm gonna see how this does in the secondary, and I would probably get one if it does go to my price action, which I would say will probably be around 2 or 3 souls. That would be for me. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know a lot of people won't, that won't happen, and of course it probably won't happen. But that is what I'm willing to pay at this time frame. And I do think it's going to be a lot higher price, but I want to see how Toys R Us plays this out. That's basically the main reason. So I really can't wait. It's so exciting that they're doing this on Solana overall. That's the main thing, that they came at this bear market and saved our bags in some way. So bullish on Toys R Us and Solana for this whole thing. Now, in other news, we have Phantom finally coming out with their statement against MetaMask. What did MetaMask do? MetaMask basically came out with this serious concern of IP addresses and Phantom basically responded, not directly to MetaMask, but basically saying, respecting privacy is core to our mission of making self-custody safe and accessible. In response to this recent privacy concerns from the community, we immediately conducted an audit of our practices regarding IP address that was completely under. We are happy to share Phantom has always used a privacy proxy and to remove IP addresses from our RPC requests. Our RPC partners have never been able to identify users, in our upcoming roadmap includes adding the ability to use custom RPCs. So that is very bullish as far as like what is going on here. And let me mute this portion here of this person talking to me. That way we can keep on talking. Now, so overall, that is great news from Phantom on what they just said. MetaMask is something, you know, I think I don't know what they're gonna do there, but it's very a serious concern with, you know, people trying to do transactions on MetaMask. They're private. They basically don't really have privacy. Let's just say that. So the other news that we have is Polygon has ferociously attacked Solana. This guy named Sandeep, he's basically the co-founder of Polygon. He basically responded to Mike Dudas saying, the fact that Solana chain is unstable is an absolutely undeniable truth, Mike Dudas. There is mass exodus of devs to Ethereum ecosystem. Some people with vested interests are trying to spin this to Polygon paid for partnership, shaming the devs to prevent them from leaving. This right here caused a huge chaos storm on Twitter between Solana and Polygon. And honestly, I thought they were lovebirds. I thought these people were lovebirds. I did not know that there was such hate from the co-founder of Polygon, in all seriousness. But now I rest my case, I guess. And we have someone named by the Mert Helios, who basically responded, Polygon founder, Solana is unusable on a weekly basis. He basically says Solana has 160 times higher than current Polygon transaction per second while having 15x the Nakamoto coefficient. So here you can see Polygon at I think it says I wish I can actually take this out, but I believe the transaction per second says 3.64, but I'm not sure. So and with Solana you have 3,780, right? And on the coefficient you have right here. Hopefully I can actually show you this, but basically my bad. But yeah, 15x the Nakamoto coefficient. So we have some fight backs going on from Solana and to Polygon on this, and the co-founder of Polygon has blocked Mert over this whole situation. So some interesting cases here, definitely some good reads on both chains and the fight back and forth. So something to definitely look at. And other than that, we have Claynosaurz coming out with this secret type of project, which we haven't seen what they're capable of doing. And so far they shared this screen where it shows you have the incubator egg mold and you have the egg-shaped mold, which is also quite interesting. You have some chalk and you have some cloves in there as well. And then maybe some other stuff right here on the side, which is also sounds really cool the way they're doing this. And we just don't know what they're building, but the price action has definitely went up over this. So another interesting thing about that project. Okay, so now we have experiments. This project we have been talking about for a while. And experiments, the thing that happened with experiments, and let me show you real quick on this other screen. Experiments basically came out at a time frame when Solana was coming down. And then after that, we had the whole FTX situation. Just a lot of things that was basically wrong timing with experiments. And Jerzy, I'm impressed with what he did. He just kept building. He ignored everything that was going on the macro portion of it and just kept building, which, you know, one should do. Just focus on their holders and focus on the project. And with the project, the valuation will come, right? So he came out with this project, wrong timing, cut the supply from 10,000 to 5,000. And from here, you can see it was stable. We talked about this project at around 0.50 cents, 0.50 SOL. And I did buy 4 of them. I bought a 5th one for trading purposes. I sold one around 1 SOL. and I had 4. Then I sold one more right here at 3. But again, I am keeping 1 or 2 for the long term with Jerzy, because Jerzy is someone who has huge potential on Solana, maybe huge potential in other things as well for crypto. This guy, he's an NFT YouTuber who has basically built his platform around over 30K on social media, on YouTube, and came on Twitter as well and built that out. And now he's building out his NFT project. The one thing that, that really struck me was basically his whole move on SaaS products. So this guy basically, like, the whole reason why I only bought like 4 at that time was because I thought it was mostly like on the NFT gamification side of things. But he brought out some other statements which basically said he has a SaaS marketplace that he's coming out. A SaaS marketplace will be hosted on the official Experiments website on this platform. Projects will be able to request specific software-related service for a fee. How will the SaaS marketplace benefit the project? Well, it'll be one of our main streams of income. So with this, this is a different type of play for me now, knowing that he's building something else other than just the NFT gamification. He's got experience use cases and future plans as well. He's got some casino games, and as we know, Jerzy, he from his YouTube live streams, he would bring out some games, but now he's building his own as well. So he's releasing their own very own casino, bringing even more value to the project and its holders. Casino will be comprised of player versus player games, house games, loot boxes, and much more. So with this, I mean, this is going to be something probably in the realms of maybe Degen Fat Cats, but not necessarily, being a competitor of theirs, but just another side project that they're doing on Experiments. And obviously the name is called Experiments, right? So the other thing is they have these laboratories. What do you call a science without a lab? Unless in the future we will be airdropping 1,000 labs to hold at stake a full faction, 1 of each 5 total. What happens in the scientist lab? That's right, experiments. These labs will be a large role in the future mutations. If you want to mutate your future airdrop, you'll need to hold a lab or rent out a lab for another holder. Lab holders will be able to earn additional passive income. Holders will be able to rent out their labs to others that will like to take part in the mutation. Lab holders will be able to charge in soul or experiment. Does this mean labs will be a collection of 1,000? No. Once labs have been aired, hosts will be able to burn experiments from the scientist faction to earn a lab. That is basically what one would call how would I say? I forgot the word. If I can remember that word, but it's a really cool idea here. This is something that I definitely now want. I want to buy more because what's going on? GM. So some interesting stuff here with Experiments. Overall, I am going to play this when it does come down. It might come down to 0.80, and these are gonna basically be my trade plays here around 0.80. And at some point when these products do come out, I do see it go past 1.25, around probably 1.40, and then sell maybe 2 or 3 experiments at that point. Again, I am holding about probably 1 or 2 experiments for the long term, because when Solana does come back, Jerzy will grow bigger, obviously, with all the SEO tags in Google and TikTok and Twitter. So this guy is gonna be a lot more bigger than what he is right now, which is big. But just a side note on that. That's how I'm looking at Experiments. Again, a lot of people did not. When I first talked about this right here, a lot of people didn't really see it, but now there's some movement coming out with this. So in other news, we have other projects on the red here. And if you're new here, what I basically do is I gathered a lot of projects from 2021, 2022. I researched these projects. I looked at them. I looked at other projects. I fell down. I got up, but I finally made my own watch list. For you, I mean, the best thing to do is create your own watch list. I wouldn't say necessarily copy my watch list because everyone's different. We have projects like, let's just say the jelly beans. That's a gaming project. I don't have that here, even though I am bullish on them. It's just I'm not a gamer, so it's just a lot of things there that one could potentially add on their watch list. So on my watch list, I have what I call the segregation of greens, which I usually don't buy. It's FOMO level for me. I don't buy these. I look at what's in the red, and whatever's in the red, I basically research it just a little bit more, and then I could potentially buy it if I think, if I deem it's a good price to enter. So right now, again, we only have a couple of reds. It wasn't like it was 3-4 weeks ago where there was a massive amount of red NFTs, and I was shopping. Let's just say that I was shopping. Everyone saw me shopping. Now we're a lot of them on the green. I did sell a couple of stuff because of that. I sold some Lunars. I sold a Claynosaurz, but then I bought a Claynosaurz back at a cheaper price. Overall, just the reds that I'm looking at right now, I would say is Anybody's. This is probably now down at 31, which still a high price for me. I am waiting for this to go back down to like 23 or below, and if it does go back down at that price, I am most likely going to enter in, because the one thing about Anybody's is that Anybody's is launching this Toys R Us product. They have this resume on their paper that basically can go into any Web2 product out there, brand, and then just display and say, hey, we brought in Toys R Us and we were successful. And that is if they are, which I do think they will be. And they will say, with this, you should have our confidence, to basically launch with us. We'll help you build out your Walmart NFT. We'll help you build out your Amazon NFT, whatever there is out there. I don't know, but they have that leverage now. And I am sure they are come out with another Web2 brand that's going to be very nice to see. And with that, that's why I want to buy it at somewhere around here. And when that Web2 brand does come out, that announcement does come out, I'll be trading it back at probably around this area. So that is basically the whole play with Anybody's right now. These guys were OGs from 2021, and they just been slowly building, and they have some nice PFPs as well. I mean, this is one I could potentially just just have as my PFP as well. So overall, that is one I'm still looking at right now. ABCs, we talked about this 2 days ago. It was finally coming down, but it got back up. Supposedly there's some leakage in ABC Ventures where some stuff is coming out. Probably not related to Hadeswap, probably some other stuff. But that's the thing right now. HGSO basically told this person, do not leak the info. And then with that, it just started pumping. That's basically just what happened here. It started pumping. I was quite sad because we were tracking this, and I was hoping to go back to 30, where I will probably start getting back into ABCs again. So I'll still be here, still be waiting. I'm sure the hype will die down and it'll start coming back down, and I will most likely re-enter ABC, because the thing with ABC is that it's a decentralized NFT. It's an immutable NFT. And what do I mean by that? Well, I could show you real quick on what I mean by that. When something is immutable, it basically means that no one can screw with it. No one can change the actual royalty fee. It's just stuck the way it is. And that basically means that anybody can really just build on top of it. And to really check this out, you can go to details. You can go to the actual the address and then see it yourself. And then you'll be able to see what the actual NFT is. Is it immutable? Is it mutable? So that's basically how you will be able to find the actual NFT. So the other thing with ABC is that they do have Hadeswap, and Hadeswap is building out right now. And here we go, just show you right here, not mutable, which basically means that no one can screw with it. It's decentralized, yada yada. On most projects, you'll see it say mutable, which means the creator can change the NFT project. They can change it into just a bag of poo poo, just like that, and you won't notice because it's like a link to something else. This is basically not mutable. No one can screw with it. So ABCs, Degen Apes, those it's very rare you see not mutable NFTs on Solana. So that is one cool thing about ABCs. That's why I love them. And again, I do have one that I have in my vault. I always keep one in my vault in most projects that I like I was experiments, ABCs, Utes, the Gods, Monkey. I have them all in my little vault, which I will not touch in the long term. So, and that's why I always like to buy two or more, because that way I can trade the other ones and have fun while I keep one. So the other play I'm looking at is Simmple Labs. This one just minted out. We discussed a little bit on Simmple Labs. They basically are I would say like a management type of platform that is building on Solana. So, just the way to think about this is you have projects like, let's just say OKBears, for instance, right? OKBears, they're so busy doing their, the development, the staking, yada yada. They need someone to manage the operations of OKBears, to get them away from that, the small stuff that that's not worth the time. So something like this, like Simmple Labs, would take care of this journey, would be the community manager in Discord, would take care of all the Discord issues. They are here to help the project for a cost, let's say. So that's how it basically works here. And that is one great thing about this, is that there's not really many of these types of projects. Simmple Labs, I mean, I would say like they're like really the only legit one right now that's really coming out. They what you got here, the problem: all management tools are fragmented, at least 10 plus services from different companies. Increased time to launch. They basically lay out what the problems here are, and then they lay out their solutions. So you have right here communication management, you have financial management, you have team management, you have DAO management, you have legal management, you have catalog of third-party offering, community management. They basically provide it all within one to give you the least amount of headache. So here they show you examples of the finances, how this works with the income, expenses, yada yada. They have the finances list right here, the salaries. It's very well done. The tasks, these guys are, you can tell how professional they are with what they've created before mint. That's the other thing, before mint. And that's the one thing, that's why I created this list in some way, to where I like seeing products before mint, and Simmple Labs is one of them. And even they basically are already at a nice price for me to get in and buy. So right now they're at 17%, which is healthy as far as like getting in. Like I usually don't like to get in when it's like at 5%. That's it's risky, because you could see you could definitely see it move up to 10% real quick, and then the price dropping. But yeah, this one, I mean, I could definitely buy two of them at some point, maybe today, or maybe I'll wait a couple more days. Just depends. 3 sold right now. It's like $45. So you could potentially see me maybe by the next live stream. I'll probably have to, but who knows? We'll see. So definitely one I'm looking at right now. Brains and Zombies. We all know the story here. They screwed up. They are trying to fix up their issue with the whole faucet. What happened was there was somehow a leakage on this whole mint phase of the Brains, which diluted the actual NFT collection to like 25,000, and that actually hurt me. It hurt a lot of other people as well. Because we were hoping for this nice gamification of the project, and now they had to stop the whole thing because of this issue. So it looks like they're slowly coming back now. People are still buying them, which is quite surprising right now. But something I'm just on pause, and I'm watching and see how they do. So in other news, we have another project that I definitely talked about for a while, was Metaplex Whitepaper. Metaplex Whitepaper is this project that is coming out from Metaplex. And if you don't know what Metaplex is, they basically came out with the candy machine, right? Huge popular pad that basically came out in 2021. People were coming in, minting from there. And now they have this Metaplex Whitepaper. They came out with Candy Machine 2.0, which is like the coolest thing, right? Because you can now basically come out with a no-code development solution where you can put out your NFT collection, and without using a developer on it. So that version that came out was very nice. Claynosaurz used Metaplex as well. And the other thing is that these guys actually airdropped a lot of Sol to people who actually used Metaplex. I would say about 2 months ago, I got about almost 4 Sol from this. And you know, these guys are legit. They've been here from the get-go, and these guys came out with this Metaplex white paper that basically no one knows what it is. It's very risky, I would say that, and it's very volatile as well. I've been trading this in and out. Again, I have one for a while. That one I'm holding is for the actual what the release of the Metaplex white paper is. But right now, I sold one somewhere up here, as you guys saw from the last live stream. And you know, I was hoping to buy one at around 2 Sol. Unfortunately, it came back up to 2.90. It's falling back down to 2.70. And I'm still waiting. I don't know if people are catching on to this. It kind of seems like they are. Probably not from this live stream, because you know, we're not really that big, which is kind of nice as well. So because I can talk to you guys about all this stuff. But 993 right now as a supply, which is really low. And 9% is the listing supply ratio, which is kind of nice. I mean, I feel like this is rare. But again, this could be also very risky because it could be nothing. But after everything that they've done, I don't think they're gonna play us. That's basically the end conclusion here. So goes back down to pay probably 2.15, 2.20, maybe below around there. I'm gonna buy 2 more and then see where it goes from there with the Metaplex white paper. So this is my most interesting mint right here. I mean, my most interesting play right here. I can't wait for the white paper to come out. See what happens there. All right. So the other thing that I definitely want to talk about is the Taiyo oil. This one we discussed with Sol Investor on this project when it was down at 10 Sol. And sure enough, right after the live stream, it went up all the way up to like 27 Sol, which was insane. We kind of punched ourselves from this. And when it came back down to 20 Sol, I bought one at 21 Solana. So I've been keeping it here while it's been on this level, on this platform. And the reason why Taiyo oil is such a fascinating NFT right now is because Taiyo Robotics is coming out with the Taiyo pilots, and the Taiyo pilots is their next collection for these bad boys. And Taiyo pilots is doing their creation method right now. They're coming out with who they're accepting, who they're denying, yada yada. Just like the gods Utes system when they did the whole creation process. Taiyo pilots are using the gods SaaS software, where they're actually using that whole creation Excel system. It's not Excel, but the whole creation software. So it's cool. It's not in the hype mode yet, but once it gets there, once the mint comes here, people are gonna start talking about this project, I think. And once people are gonna start talking about this project, people are gonna go see where the hell is scrap. I need 295 scrap, and then they're gonna get into scrap, and they're gonna try to buy some scrap. And right now, you don't see any movement right here. So scrap could potentially rise in value because people want to buy their Taiyo pilots. And then people then are going to be like, okay, I can't really get scrap. Might as well get a Taiyo oil. So you're going to start seeing some price action on Taiyo oil, because with Taiyo oil, you get one free Taiyo pilot for a 5 liter. For a 10 liter, you actually get, I believe, 2 Taiyo pilots. And for like the massive 20 liter, which is not on sale anymore, they bought it all. I think you can get like 4 Taiyo pilots. So right now, what's being sold right now, you have the 5 Taiyo pilots, and you have the 10 gallon Taiyo oil. So interesting right here. This is going to be an interesting play. 20 Solana. I mean, I do think it's kind of risky here, but I do see potential of it going past 30. That's my whole play, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm planning on selling this one before mint, and then moving on from there. So that's another big play of mine. I mean, we have a lot of projects on the green. Many are saying one of the reasons why is You have Solana down at $15. So, Sol buying these projects at a cheap Sol, it's just, it's increasing back to its what, maybe its original value was in US dollar. I mean, who knows? But yeah, all these projects have been rising for a week and a half. I've just been patient. The one thing is, you don't have to buy every day on NFTs. You can just be patient. And that's my biggest thing for me, is just being patient. I just watch and watch like a sniper, and just wait until some good red NFT comes out to where I buy. So that's how I like to play this. I'm not a day trader. I don't trade every day. I don't have time for that. I'm more of a stream trader and slash maybe investing at the same time. So I'll go live again Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I go live around 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. and we'll look at this list again. And then from here, I'll keep waiting. I'll keep searching, and then boom, buy. So again, our most fascinating moment was when we were just waiting and waiting, and ABCs went all the way down to 15 sold. That was awesome. I loved it. When it came here, I bought 2 of them. That was a nice moment, and hopefully we get to see some of them again. But it probably won't be, to be honest, it probably won't be for another 1 or 2 weeks. So, or probably even a little longer. But I'm patient. Let the price action come to me, not the other way around. Not the FOMO, not becoming the exit liquidity, yada, yada, yada on that. So overall, that's everything I've been looking at. And hopefully you guys enjoy this. What's up, Broker? What's going on, man? If you guys have any project that you want me to talk about, I'm willing to do so. What's going on, Freelancer University? That's interesting. What's up, man? What's happening? Oh, Custub, what's going on, man? So yeah, again, much love, guys. Comment below, subscribe, like, smash that like, mint that like button, mint that subscribe button, and comment below. It always helps me with the algorithm so I can keep going with this show. And again, guys, peace, love.